Oh, Alexandra Levine.
What is that? What does it say?
It says Stand with Israel.
Did you make it?
No, so these were actually sent to me from Jerusalem.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah.
It's sent to you by whom?
So I have some very good friends that are non-Jewish. They were very upset with what happened on October 7th, and I called them and we cried together, and they felt really bad. So they went on a website that makes all of their stuff in Israel, in Jerusalem, and they bought me these bracelets. They bought me this necklace that I'm wearing right after October 7th, and because they know that what happened in Israel was tragic, and they feel for my people, and they feel for me, and they're Goyim, but they love Jews. They love Israel.
So what inspired you to fabricate such an outfit?
There was a few inspirations that came to mind, but I love my faith so much, and unfortunately there's a lot of anti-Semitism in America now, especially after October 7th. So I'm taking a stand to say that we Americans, we need to stand and support our biggest ally, Israel, because it's the right thing to do.
But why would you feel comfortable wearing it at a Republican event?
Because they say the majority of the Republicans do support Israel. President Trump is the most pro-Israel president we've ever had in the history of our nation. So I am representing I'm representing the Jewish people, but I'm also representing people and working with people that support Israel and condemn Hamas.
And by Hamas, does that mean the Palestinian nationalist movement?
Well, to be honest with you, the majority of the Palestinians voted Hamas in. So when they cry out, poor Palestinians, you have to look at the 75% of them that voted for Hamas. They had a choice. And they voted for a terrorist organization.
Of course, that was a long time ago, but didn't they also, 75% of the population, poll that they supported the attacks?
Yes, that is correct. And we're seeing that at the West Bank as well. The West Bank is actually in Israel, it's Judea and Samaria. And the problem is that there's a lot of illegal Palestinians that live there, and they all support Hamas. And the Prime Minister's mission is to one day remove the anti-Israel people from that area, so that me as a Jew can actually go into Judea and Samaria and feel safe.
What kind of reactions have you been getting here at the convention?
A lot of positive reactions. 98% of people have come up and taken a picture with me. They've all said we love Israel, we support Israel, and because they know at the end of the day it's our biggest ally and we need to work with them.
Now in South Florida, I don't know about North Florida, South Florida, the majority of the population, the Jewish American population, are crazy against President Trump. What kind of reactions do you find from Jewish people who are not here about your support or your opposition to this regime?
Well, I can tell you, I work with an organization called Jexit Inc., Jews Exiting the Democratic Party. We were instrumental in getting a 5.1% increase in the Jewish vote for President Trump nationwide from 2016 to 2020. We got him a 7% increase in the Jewish vote in the state of Florida from 2016 to 2020. I happen to work with Governor Ron DeSantis on his election campaign and his re-election campaign. We got Governor DeSantis 35% of the Jewish vote in 2018, and we got him a 10% increase in his re-election campaign. So more Democratic Jews are actually exiting the Democratic Party. They're either switching Republican or they're voting Republican in the general.
And why is it important to, at this point, for lifelong Jewish Democrat voters to end their support for this administration?
Because the Biden administration does not represent the Jewish people. It's a very small minority that doesn't like Israel. And the issue is that if you love Israel and you support Israel and you give money to Israel and you have family in Israel, you must stand by a president or stand by anyone that supports our biggest ally, Israel. And like I said before, President Trump is the most pro-Israel president we've had in the history of our nation, and we need to stand and support him regardless of party.
What do you think about the anti-Semitism that's been caused as a result of Israel defending itself against Hamas?
I find it disgusting, and I know that a lot of these pro-Hamas rallies are being funded by leftists, and also by George Soros, Obama, and Oprah Winfrey. I hate to say that, but that is the truth. And also Iran, Qatar, Lebanon, which is where Hezbollah resides, Afghanistan, where the Taliban resides. It's all these pro-terrorist organizations that are funding these pro-Hamas groups that are infiltrating our college campuses.
What concern do you have about the Biden administration shifting its support for Israel towards imperiling Israel through the threat of a Palestinian state?
Well, this went on through the Obama-Biden era. Obama had the audacity to say we need to go back to the 1967 borders. And when Biden got into the White House, everybody knew, but we couldn't say it because we were shadow banned. Everybody knew that this was an Obama administration 3.0, and everything that Biden is doing is being told to him by Obama, Oprah Winfrey, and George Soros.